What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Handsome Herb here to give you a couple tips on how to stay focused on your purpose. All right, so we're gonna get right to it. The first tip I will give you is to use your time wisely. You know, you want to make the most of your days by scheduling things ahead. You know, planning out things, looking at what exactly you want to do, so that when it comes time to do it, it'll be much easier to remember, much easier to do. It'll be a quicker process because you already know what you're supposed to be doing. You know, and you would be surprised how much you can get done in a day if you take that route. Another thing you want to do is remember your why. Okay, what does that mean? A lot of the times, and I'm guilty of this, I'm guilty of this myself, but a lot of the times that we will go through hardships and we will forget why exactly it is we're doing what we're doing. Come here. He wants some attention. All right, so a lot of the times, you know, maybe lose my train of thought, man. This is Olaf, by the way. Okay, so where was I? Okay, got it. A lot of the times in life, we will go through hardships or things will happen that will set our progress back. And then it'll leave us in a moment or a feeling of why, you know, like, why am I doing this? Why do I want this? You know, and a lot of the times we have our reasons for wanting to do things, but we'll forget it. So it's important that when you go into those hardships, when you have those struggles, when you have those issues, you think back to your why. Why did I start this in the first place? And that most of the time will help you get back on track, you know, memory wise. And it's really easy to give up. Like, it's way more easy to give up than it is to persevere through things. And that's why a lot of people give up all the time. So just like, you know, another thing you want to do is write it down and, oh, let me restart that. Another thing you want to do is write it and rehearse it. What does that mean? It means, well, okay, from my personal experience, one of the easiest ways to remember your why is to write it down. You know what I mean? It's a simple, easy. When you have that physical in your hand or a list of goals, listen here, buddy, we can't do this, okay? We can't, get down, please. We can't do this all day. All right, back to the video. But the easiest way for me personally to remember my why is to write it down. You know, it's always good to have that physical, you know, writing, or even if you're doing it on your phone or whatever, so that anytime you feeling down or you're trying to figure out why you're doing something, you can always simply, you know, pick it up and look at it and go, oh, that's why. You know, really simple. I promise you, just doing that, it'll help you out when you start forgetting, like, what your goals are, what you want to do. I got a video on that too, by the way. Okay, all right, we have some technical difficulties here, but let me get back to it. Another key to staying on your purpose is don't be afraid to ask for help, you know, when you need it. There's gonna be a lot of times where you go through struggles, where you have things going against you, you have a lot of issues and problems going on in life. What you need to realize is that you are not alone, and there are others who have went through similar processes, if not the same process. So don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask for guidance. You know, the best way to avoid mistakes is to learn from others' mistakes so that you don't have to go through it. So don't be afraid to reach out. Now, I'm not just saying go up to somebody and tell them all your business, but don't be afraid, if you know that this person is willing to help, to say, hey, you've been through XYZ. Could you tell me how that worked out? What would you have done differently, you know? At the same time, I must warn you, don't be solely dependent on others. The only person in this world you will always be able to count on is yourself. So believe in yourself. Don't let yourself down, you know. You're not going to always have somebody to help you, sadly. I'm sorry to say, but it's the truth. But you will always have yourself, you know. And if you keep your mind right, you can do whatever you need to do. And the last piece of advice I would give to anybody watching this video on how to, you know, stay on your purpose, and some keys to staying on your purpose, would be to start now. Start now if you haven't already started. If you have, keep going. But if you haven't, whatever it is you want to do, start now. It doesn't matter how much money you got in the bank. It doesn't matter how many losses you've taken. It doesn't matter what issue you got going on. All that matters is that you're working towards a better situation. All that matters is that you're working towards your goal. So I encourage you very much to do that. That doesn't mean you're not going to have any issues, and it doesn't mean you're not going to have any problems. But if you do these things, then you will be headed in the direction you need to go to make everything you want to happen, and to be successful in all the things you want to accomplish. So if you appreciate that video, like and subscribe. I'm your boy, Handsome Herb. Peace.